Okay, let's take a look at example 1 from Appendix B.5. In this example, we're asked to go ahead and multiply rational expressions here. Again, rational expressions are just fractions, and we multiply fractions top to top, bottom to bottom. So I went ahead and rewrote the original down with everything single fraction, top to top, bottom to bottom. But before we actually go ahead and carry out any multiplication, because we're going to want to get rid of common factors, we're going to go ahead and factor the various pieces here if they do. So in taking a look at each piece, that x cubed minus 1, that's the difference of cubes. That's going to factor into these two pieces right here, the first two. Recognizing that there's a 3 that'll factor out of there and a 3 that'll factor out of 15. Factored the 3 out of the 15. And I factored both a negative 1 and the 3 out of the minus 3x plus 3. And then our last factor there doesn't factor at all. So now that we've got everything factored, we can go ahead and start canceling out any common factors, and I'm showing this in steps here. So first off, the 3's are in common, so we can remove those. Next, the quantity x minus 1 is in common, so we can remove those. And then finally, the quantity x squared plus x plus 1 is in common to both top and bottom, so we can remove that. Now the only thing left is up top a 5x squared, on the bottom a negative 1, and since we can go ahead and actually carry out that division, we end up getting negative 5x squared. So for multiplying fractions, multiplying rational expressions, we do top to top, bottom to bottom, but we also want to simplify as much as possible, which is why we will factor everything as much as possible and get rid of common factors before actually worrying about carrying out the multiplication itself. Thanks.